another session. We'll be discussing the questions on system of circles today. So the first question is they were talking about external center of similitude and internal center of similitude. C1, C2 are circles with centers P and Q. PA is given, AB is given, QB is given. The ratio of the two radii of the circles. So you need to understand here, this is P, this is Q. These are the centers of two circles. These are the two centers, and external center of similitude and internal center of similitude will be on this one, which divides in the ratio of R1 is to R2. Internally, this one R1 is to R2 internally, and this one is dividing minus R1 is to R2. So instead of saying R1 is to R2 externally, we'll say minus R1 is to R2. So PA is 3 units, AB is 5 units, QB is 2 units. So this total length is 5 units, this length is 2 units, so automatically this is 3 units. Okay, so from here to here it is 2 units. So from here to here it is this one, 3 units. So R1 is to R2 is, this is 3 units, this is 3 units. So the answer is going to be 1 is to 1. But technically this question is wrong, because when it is R1 is to R2 equal radius, there is no external center of similitude. So here PA by AQ is equal to, we are getting 3 by 3. So it is 1 is to 1. But technically this question is wrong. Why? If it is R1 is to R2 equal radius, there is no external center of similitude. Okay. Next question is, if if the circle is given this one and another circle is given, intersect in two distinct points, then the maximum possible value of R. So when these two circles are intersecting, the condition is C1, C2 is less than R1 plus R2 is less than R1 difference R1 difference R2 is less than C1, C2 is less than R1 plus R2. Here it is C1 is 8 comma 10, C2 is 4 comma 7, R1 is, what is the R1 actually? R1 you calculate here, root over, this is 8 square plus 10 square, 164 cancel. So R. And what about R2? R2 is equal to square root of 16 plus 49 minus 29 is equal to 6. You look at C1, C2. What is the distance between C1, C2? C1, C2 is 16 plus 9 is equal to 20. Okay. So 25 should be less than 6 plus R. So 25 means it is only under root. So that value is, just a minute, C1, C2 is equal to, yes. So 5. 5 should be less than R1 plus R. So R can be any positive value. R can be any positive value. But the difference of this one, modulus of 6 minus R, should be less than 5. So r minus 6 is less than 5. That means r should be less than 5. Next 6 minus r less than 5. So that means 1 is less than r. So r is lies between 1 and 11. So the maximum possible value from here, you can take it as 10. Next one is the combined equation of direct common tangent of these two circles. Direct common tangent. So direct common tangent means we need to find out external center of similitude. From there you can write the pair of tangents. So just have a look at this circle. How it this circle is. This circle is x plus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to 1. This circle. And what about this circle? This circle is x square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 4. So center is minus 1 comma 0, radius is 1. Center is 0 comma 1, radius is 2. So external center of similitude is dividing these two in the ratio of 1 is to 2 externally. So this is 2 times of minus 1 comma 0 minus 1 times of 0 comma 1 by 2 minus 1, which is equal to minus 2 comma minus 1. This is the thing. So from here, pair of tangents to either this one or this one. Let us go ahead with one. What will be the pair of tangent? S1 square is equal to S into S1. What? Okay. So you can get the answer straight away from. Okay. Just maybe if you want to try visualization, this is one circle is like this, and the next circle is center is 1 comma 1, radius is 2 units. So you are going to get this one. So here what happened now, one of the tangent will come because this is center is 1 unit. So this is y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is a visualization because center is 1 comma 0 comma 1, 2 units. This. So y plus 1 is equal to 0, one of the equation. And you can try what is the next tangent. Okay, you are going to get this. Okay, so S1 square is equal to S into S1 or you can visualize and where is the common tangent, proceed. Next question is minus 1 comma minus 1 is the radical center of three circles. Then G minus. If this is the radical center, the power with respect to this one with all the circles will be same. So minus 1 if you write here 1 plus 1 minus 2g plus 4 plus 4 should be equal to power of S11. 1 plus 1 minus 6 minus 2f plus 12 is equal to 1 plus 1 minus 10 plus 20. So this value will be equal to 8 plus 10 minus 2g is equal to 8 minus 2f is equal to 12. Okay, so clearly you can write what is the g value. G value is equal to minus 1, and what is the f value? F value is equal to minus 2. So g minus f will be equal to 1. So radical center means power of this one with respect to all the three circles are same. If x plus y is equal to 0 is the radical axis of circles and the radius of the circle S is equal to 0. Okay. What is the radius? We need to find out this. But radical center is, radical axis is x plus y is equal to 0. Okay. So one thing is radical axis, you can write s minus s dash 2g plus 6 into x plus 2f plus 4 into y plus c minus 4 is equal to 0. So, but they have given x plus y is equal to 0 is the radical. So clearly c should be equal to 0. And 2g plus 6 is equal to 2f plus 4. So g minus f plus 1 is equal to 0. This is one combination. Now radius is g square plus f square minus c is equal to 1. So g square plus f square is equal to 5. Now I have g minus f is equal to minus 1. G square plus f square is this one. So g plus f whole square is equal to a plus b whole square is equal to a minus b whole square, okay, minus plus 4ab. So actually 4gf is equal. So from these two also you can write g square plus f square minus 2g, or you leave this one, you can 2gf is equal to 1. This value is 5, this value is 1. So from here 2gf is equal to 4. 2gf is equal to 4. G square plus f square is 5 plus 2gf is 4. G plus f whole square is equal to 5 plus 4, 9. So the answer is equal to plus or minus 3. Plus or minus 3 is the answer. So the next question is the equation of the common tangent of two circles. Equation of the common tangent of two circles. Look at here, this circle center is 2, 3, 4, radius is 4 units. So if you look at this is a circle like this. Okay. So, okay, just diagram I've done wrong. So this circle is x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square is equal to 4 square. So 3 comma 4 is center. This is 3 units, this is 4 units. So circle is going to be this one. Okay. Next one is x square plus y square plus 2x plus minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is center is minus 1 comma 1 and touching this one. So you are going to get this circle is like this. So from here to here this distance is 3 units. This is 4 units. So this circle is going to be like this actually. Radius is 4 units. So they are asking us the transverse common tangent. I'm repeating this question. See, center is C1 is 3 comma 4, R1 is equal to radius is 4 units. C2 is minus 1 comma 1, radius is 1 unit. Okay. So what is C1, C2 actually? C1, C2 is equal to square root of this value will be equal to 16 plus 9 is equal to 4 plus 1. So they are touching circles. They are touching circles, touching externally. So the radical axis will be the transverse common tangent. So minus 6x minus 2x is minus 8x. Minus 8y plus 2y is minus 6y. 9 minus 1, so minus 8 is equal to 0. So the answer is 4x plus, okay, this is plus 4x plus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. Because the circles are touching externally, the transverse axis is the radical axis. Next question is, if 0 comma 3 by 4 is the radical center of these three, then the distance between the radical center and the center of the circle is the dash. So, how to find this radical center? Means you need to go ahead with the radical axis here and radical axis two other and find out. That is one thing. Or you go and find out the power of points. Power of points. So look at here. There are the two ways. You can find the radical axis, then go for otherwise power of 0 comma 3 by 4 is, what is the power of 0 comma 3 by 4? With respect to this circle is 0 plus 9 by 16 plus 18 by 4. So which is equals to, okay, because 3 6 are 18 by 4. So this is 9 by 16 plus 9 by 2. So the LCM is 16. So 9 times of 1 plus 8. 81 by 16. So what is the power of this one with respect to this value? So this is 0 plus 9 by 16 plus this value anyway 0 alpha y. So this is equal to 3 alpha by 4 minus 6 minus 9 plus 6 is equal to 81 by 16. So 9 plus 12 alpha because 4 fours are plus 96 is equal to 81. So 12 alpha is equal to 81 minus 105 is equal to minus 24. Alpha is equal to minus 2. So the 0 comma 3 by 4. What is the center of S dash is equal minus alpha comma minus alpha by 2. So the point is minus 2. So this is 2 comma. This value will be equal to 1 by 2. So the distance will be equal 4 plus 1 by 4 because 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2. Okay. So 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 16 whole square. So root over 65 by 4 is the answer. Next question is, if circles have n common tangent, length of the tangent drawn from center of similitude to C2 is 1, then 1 by, I think this should be equal to L. This is L and then L by n square. So first of all, how many common tangents are here? So C1, C2. Center of the first one is minus 1 comma minus 2. Radius is 5 units. And the next center is minus 3 comma 4 and the radius is equal to 4 units. What is the distance between these two units? Square root of 4. Next from here to here 36 is equal to, answer will be equal to root 40 to root 10. Okay, 2 root 10 is, means the circles are going to be what you call intersecting circles. Okay, so you have only direct common tangents. This diagram is direct common tangent. So how many tangents are possible? N is equals to. Now, length of the tangent drawn from external center of similitude to one of the things. So here bigger radius will be this side and smaller radius will be this one. So this is C1, this is C. I need to find this one. So I need to find this external center of similitude, which is dividing, means which is intersecting C1, C2 in the ratio of 5 is to 4. So external center of similitude is 5 times of minus 3 comma 4 minus 4 times of minus 1 comma minus 2 by 5 minus 4. So simply minus 15 plus 4, 11 minus 11. Next one, 20 plus 8, 28. From here to you take this one. What is the length of the tangent? Root S11 will be the length of the tangent. So square root of 121 plus 28 whole square plus etc. You find out. So L value will be there. So root over S11 by 4 will be the answer. Okay. So just you simplify that and answer is going to be root 39 by 4. Next question is number of common tangent can be drawn. So number of common tangent means you need to check what is the relation between C1, C2, R1 plus R2, R1 minus R1 difference. So C1 is here 0 comma 0, R1 is equal to 1, C2 is 1 comma 3 and the radius is equal to what is the radius? 1 plus 9 minus 6 2 units. So C1 C2 length is square root of 10. R1 plus R2 is 3 and R1 difference R2 is 1. So C1 C2 is greater than R1 plus R2. So the circle C1 plus C2 is greater than R1 plus R. So the circles are going to be like this. Number of tangents will be equal to 4. 2 direct and 2 transverse. Next question. Read the question quickly. If the circle has the center in the fourth quadrant, center of this circle is in fourth quadrant. So center is minus k comma 4. If the circle has its center in the fourth quadrant, no, this is not possible at all. Let us leave this part and we'll continue. Why? Because y value is, oh, right. I'm redoing this question. Read the question. If the circle has its center in the fourth quadrant, what is the center? Center is minus 2k comma minus 2. So from here, what is the thing? K should be negative because fourth quadrant x coordinate should be positive. So K should be negative is the information and touches this circle. Okay, this one is touching this one. So did they mention they are touching internally or externally? No. So there is no point of going for the C1 C2 is equal to R1 plus R2 or C1 C2 is equal to R1 minus. So what is the best thing? When they haven't mentioned touches internally or externally, go for the radical axis. So what is the radical axis? 2k minus 6 into x plus 4y minus of minus 6y minus 4 minus 6 minus 10 is equal to r k minus 3 into x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to. should be common tangent. So what is the center? Minus 3 comma 1. And what is the radius? Root over 9 plus 1 minus 6. Radius 6. So this should be the common tangent. So perpendicular distance from here to this line is equal to modulus of k minus 3 into minus 3 plus 3 minus 5 by square root of k minus 3 whole square plus 9 is equal to radius is 2 units. So this is modulus of minus 3k plus 9 plus 3 plus 12 minus 7. So plus 7 is equal to 2 times of root over k minus 3 whole square plus 9. Just go for what is the k value with verification also. But one thing is k has to be negative. Luckily, they have given all the values as negative only. Okay. So if I take k is equal to minus 5, this is 15 plus 7. 15 plus 7 is equal to 22. But what is this value? This value will be root over 64 because 5 you write 8. 64 plus 9. So the value is not equal when you square it also. Okay. Next one, you just simplify that. You simplify this one or you go for squaring on both sides. The answer is becoming minus 1. Next question is the angle between the circles. So angle between the circles means the angle between the tangents at the intersection of the angle between the tangents at the intersection. So, but you look at here, okay, cos theta is equal to, we have the formula, d square minus r1 square minus r2 square by 2r1 r. Okay, this is the formula. Next one is simply you look at here, d is equal to square root of here 1 minus 0, 1 plus here 2 square is 4 is equal to root 5. R1 is equal to root over 10. R2 is equal to root over 5. Okay. So cos theta is equal to d square minus 5 minus 10 minus 5. Okay. 5 minus 10. So minus 10 by 2 into R1 root 10 into root 5. So this value will be equals to 5. When you cancel this one is equal to minus 1 by root 2 is there. So we'll go ahead with the modulus. So the answer is equal to pi by 4. The number of possible common tangent can be drawn to the circuits. So again, here you require C1, C2. The requirement is finding the value of C1, C2, R1 plus R2, R1 minus R2. These are the three deciding factors for this question. So what is C1? C1 is minus 2 comma 3 and C2 is minus 2 comma 1. Radius of this circle is equal to 4 plus 9. So radius is equal to 4. Why? It is square root of 4 plus 9 plus 3. What about the radius of this one? This is 4 plus 1 minus 1, 2. Right? So this distance C1, C2 is equal to, clearly C1, C2 is 2 units, R1 plus R2 is 6 units, R1 minus R2 is 2 units. So if you visualize also, this is actually what is the, how it is, x value same. Here minus 2 comma 1 and this is minus 2 comma 3. From here, radius is 4 units, this one. So C1 minus C2 is equal to, C1, C2 is equal to R1 minus R2. So one circle lies inside the other. This is how. So number of common tangents will be equal to 1. Next question is, if the circles touch internally at alpha comma beta, then what is alpha plus beta? So that circles touch internally. This is how the circles are touching at alpha comma beta. So you look at this circle actually. This is x square plus y square minus 8x by 5 minus 14y by 5 minus 160 means 32 by 5 is equal to 0. Obviously, this is the smaller circle when compared to this one. Okay. So somewhere here 2 comma 3 will be there, and the center of this circle is equal to 4 by 5 comma 7 by 5. So where it is going? Here this one. Okay. So very simple. Here you can write this is the radical axis. You find the radical axis, put off the perpendicular from 2 comma 3 to this one. Put off the perpendicular. Okay. Or another thing is this alpha comma beta divides the centers 2 comma 3, and this center is 4 comma 5, and this value, what is this value? 7 by 5 in the ratio of 5 is to, what is this radius? Let me take the radius, 64 by 25 plus 49 by 25 plus 160 by 20. So the radius will be equal to, denominator is 5, square root of 64 plus this one, 100, 113 plus 160. Okay, 273 by 5. In that particular ratio, we need to talk. Okay, so what I'm doing here, simple alpha comma beta divides C1 C2 in the ratio of R1 is to R2 externally. So R1 into C2 minus R2 into C1 by R1 minus R2 is the answer for this particular thing. But calculation wise is coming very lengthy. Okay, this is one way, or another way is you find out the radical axis. So first circle is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y. Okay, this is minus 13 is equal, this is minus 13 means minus 12 is equal to. But when this is 25 is there, you multiply this one also 25. So the same circle is 25. When you want to find the radical axis, should be in the standard form. So you subtract this one from here and put off the perpendicular from this one to this. You are going to get the answer. Next question is, if the circles touch each other externally, the point of contact of two circles. Okay, so center is 1 comma 1, center is minus 2 comma minus 6, minus 2 comma minus 3, radius is equal to 3 units. What about the radius of this one? Root over 2 minus k. These two are touch each other externally, C1, C2. So the circles are going to be like this. Okay. So G square is equal to F. So it is touching the y axis. Okay. So now here I need to find this point. Can I tell you one thing? You just go and verify which all the points lie on the both the circles. Okay. Or you can find the radical axis. You can find the radical axis. So I need to find the k value. This is going to be very simple. 3 times of 1 comma 1 plus under root of 2 minus k into minus 2 comma minus 3 divided with 3 plus root over 2 minus k. But these two are touching each other. So the distance between these minus 2 minus 1, 3 whole square, 9 plus 16 is equal to root over 2 minus plus 4. This value is 5 units. So this value will be equal to 2 units. So you write 2 here and you write 2 here. So the answer is 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4. So minus 1 by 5. Minus 1 by 5 here. So the answer is equal to A. Next question is, if the circles have exactly two common tangents. Exactly two common tangents means they are intersecting circles. C1, C2 is line between R1 difference R2 to R1 plus R2. This is one thing. Next one is the radical axis is the common chord. Radical axis is the common chord. Even you can go ahead with this one, the perpendicular distance from this one to this one. So number of possible values of k. Number of possible values of k. So you look at here, which one you want to prefer. I prefer the radical axis part. Anything is okay. So what is the radical axis? This minus 2x minus of minus 6x minus 6y cancel minus 2 root y plus 8 plus 6 root 7 minus k square is the radical. What is the center? 4 comma 3. And what is the radius? Root over 25 minus k square. So perpendicular distance from here to this one should be less than radius. Modulus of 24 2 root 7 by minus 6 root 7 plus 8 plus 6 root 7 minus k square by root over a square plus 4 sevens are 28 should be less than radius 25 minus k square. There's this cancel. So 32 minus k square modulus is less than, this is 64, 8 root of 25 minus k square. So clearly k should be less than, k square should be less than 25. So minus 5 less than k is less than 25. Less than or equal to you can take. Okay. So from here, what are those values? You just simplify. For this one, you are going to get the answer. So squaring on both sides, what are the possible values? The equation of the circle passing through the intersection of two orthogonal circles. Okay, these two circles are orthogonal, so that you will get the k value. What is the condition for orthogonality? 2gg dash plus 2ff dash is equal to c plus c dash. So 2gg dash. So it is not in the standard form. So make it as standard form. 2gg dash. So k into minus 7 by 3 plus minus 2 into f, I'm taking minus 2, f dash is equal to 23 by 3 is equal to minus 1 minus 15 by 3. So minus 7k minus 46 is equal to minus 18. Right? This value goes this side. So k is equal to minus 4. K is equal to minus. Okay. So now once you get this one, the circle passing through the intersection of these two. So that circle can be written as S plus lambda L is equal to 0. So this first circle I can write it as x square plus y square minus 4x minus 4y minus 1 plus lambda times of radical axis s minus s dash. So this is minus 4x minus of minus 14 by 3x. So it is equal to 2x by 3. It is minus 4 plus 23 by 3. So minus 12. So plus 11y by 3 minus 1. Oh, okay. K minus of minus. Here it is minus of minus. So this a value is equal to minus 4y minus only. So this is minus 35. And minus 1 plus 15 by 3 is equal to plus 12 by 3 is equal to 0. Now this is passing through minus 1 comma minus 1. You are going to get the answer. Okay, right. Next one is if the circle intersect another circle of radius in such a manner that common chord of maximum length radius is 5 root 2 by 2, that is 5 by root. What is the radius of this circle? 2 units. Okay, so this value is bigger than this one. So when two circles are intersecting, maximum chord will be the diameter of minimum circle. So the radical axis should be the diameter of this circle. Okay, so here this is the intersect the another circle of radius this one such a manner the common chord of maximum length with the slope is 1 by 4. So that slope is x minus 4y is equal to 0 because this has to pass through this. Then the center of s dash is equal to 0. Center of s dash should be equal to 0. Okay, so this is the common. So the circle is x square plus y square minus 4 plus lambda times of x minus 4y is equal to 0. Now its radius is equal to 5 root 2 by 2. So you'll get lambda is equal to minus. So clearly what happened now? Here x is equal to 4y should be the thing. So this condition should be satisfied and the radius is this one. You just verify, you will be getting this one as the answer. Okay. So just check it out. I think there is a printing error of this one. One is alternative plus and minus. Minus minus this one should be there. Okay. Because it should be on this. X is equal to 4y. So let me check this option because I have my own doubts on this particular question. So what is the radius? Radius is equal to, let me remove this portion for calculation purpose. So what is this circle? X square plus y square plus lambda x minus 4 lambda y minus 4 is equal to radius lambda square by 4 plus this one. Uh, this is 4 lambda square plus 4 is equal to 25 by 2. So 17 lambda square plus 16 by 4 is equal to 25 by 2. So 17 lambda square is equal to 34. So lambda is equal to plus or minus root. Okay, plus or minus root. So what is the center? Center will be lies at x minus root. So substitute here. X square plus y square minus 4 plus or minus root 2x minus or plus 4 root 2y is equal to 0. When we are using plus. Okay. So there is a plus or minus should be there. If your plus is coming here minus, if your minus coming here plus. So this is plus, here minus. Okay. So here plus you are taking, here minus, and here minus, then you take the plus value. Okay. Next question is number of common tangents. The least integral value of alpha is 4. So what is clearly they're saying C1, C2 is greater than R1 plus R. 4 direct common. Center is 1 comma minus 2. Radius is equal to 1. For this second, minus 2 comma 2 and radius is root over 4 plus 4. 8 minus R. So C1, C2 distance is equal to square root of 9 plus 16 is equal to 5. So 5 should be greater than 1 plus root over 8 minus alpha. So root over 8 minus alpha should be less than 4. 8 minus alpha should be less than 16. So alpha should be greater than, okay, radius is equal. Alpha should be greater than 8 minus alpha should be less than 16. So alpha can be anything. Alpha can be anything, but because 8 minus alpha, okay, so here 8 minus alpha has to be positive. So 8 minus alpha should be greater than 0. Okay, so what is the alpha value we can give? Once again, I'm doing this question. I'm doing this question once again. Number of common tangents. So C1 is center is 1 comma minus 2. Radius is equal to square root of 1 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 3 units. C2 is minus 2 comma 2. Radius is equal to root over 4 plus 4 minus alpha 8 minus alpha. C1 C2 is equal to 3 9 so 5. So C1 C2 should be greater than R1 plus R2. This is 5 units should be greater than 3 plus root over 8 minus alpha. So this value should be less than 2. So 8 minus alpha should be less than 4. So alpha should be greater than 4. Alpha should be greater than 4. So alpha is equal to 5 is the right answer. The equation of the circle concentric with the circle and having the area that twice the area of the given circle. Oh, equation of this concentric, this one. And so what is this one? This area is pi r square. I need the same circle, but area is twice. So this is pi r1 square. Okay. So 2 pi. So r1 is equal to root 2r. What is the radius of this circle? Radius of this circle is 9 plus 36 minus 50. So is equal to radius is, this is 45 minus 15 is equal to 30. I want the circle of radius root to 60 concentric with same. So which of this circle radius is equal to, what is the value? 60. So you take this one. Here when I am subtracting, okay, here minus is there. So this is the correct answer. Why? Here this radius is root over 9 plus 36 minus of minus 15 is equal to root 60. So that is the answer for this question. Concentric centers are not changed. Two circles are orthogonal to each other. And this is the common tangent. So line joining the centers will be, perpendicular bisector of this. So this is x is equal to y is equal to z. Okay. So this is the, oh wait a minute. This is the equation y is equal to 0. So this is the equation x is equal to 0. So centers on this one is 0 comma alpha and 0 comma beta. Midpoint is this one. So I can write it as 0 comma minus alpha. So the radius, this value, okay, what is the radius? Radius is root over 4 plus alpha square. And these two circles are orthogonal. So this length is 2 unit, this is alpha. So this value will be equal to r square is equal to this value. Now the perpendicular distance from 0 comma alpha to this line y is equal to mx plus c. That is c minus alpha by root over 1 plus m square is equal to root over 4 plus alpha square. 4 plus alpha square. Okay. And this is r is equal, this length, let's say. So this is 45 degrees. So alpha is equal to 2 you are going to get. So modulus of c minus alpha whole square is equal to 8 times of 1 plus m square. So from here you solve, you will be getting c square is equal to 4 times of 1 plus 2m square. So center will become 0 comma 2 and 0 comma minus 2. You are going to get this one. Because this angle will be 45. Next question is, if x minus 4 is equal to 0 with a radical axis of two circles which are intersecting orthogonally, if one of this circle, so what is the required circle? X square plus y square minus 36 plus lambda times of x minus 4 is equal to. So this is x square plus y square plus lambda x minus 36 minus 4 lambda is equal to. These two circles are orthogonal. 2gg dash plus 2f dash is equal to c plus c dash. So this is minus 36 is equal to 0. So minus 72 minus 4 lambda should be equal to 0. So lambda is equal to minus 80. So you substitute here minus 80 You are going to get this one is the answer. Okay. Next question is, if circles are orthogonal, so what is the circle orthogonal? Simple. 2GG dash plus 2FF dash is equal to C plus C dash. So 2G minus 2 lambda into G dash is 4 by 3 plus 2F minus 2. F dash here 29 by 2 into 3 is equal to C minus 7 plus C dash is C. You solve for this. You are going to get the lambda value as 1. Okay? Lambda value as 1. Length of the common chord. See, I suggest you to remember this one as a formula, but what is the general thing? If you look at here, this is the circle here, and this is the, I think this should be is equal to this. So what is the length of the length of chord? So first of all, you find the common chord from one of the things. You can find the perpendicular distance and root over r square minus p square into 2 times is going to be the answer. But I suggest you to remember this one directly. Image of the point 3 comma 4 with respect to the radical axis. What is the radical axis? Radical axis 8 minus 7 x 2y minus 3y is minus y. 10 minus x minus y is equal to, with the image of any point with respect to y is equal to x, it will be simply, okay, so value is going to be, means this is a y is equal to x. Here 3 comma 4 is there. So this value will be x plus y is equal to 7. So this point is 3 comma 4. Its image will be 4 comma 3. Answer. Okay. You can go with the image formula also, there is no problem. Find the equation of the circle passes through the point 1 comma 2 and point of intersection of the circles. So s plus the lambda L is equal to 0 passing through 1 comma 2. So the circle is x square plus y square minus 8x minus 6y plus 21 plus lambda times of radical axis minus 8x plus, so minus 6x minus 6y minus 21 minus of plus 36 is equal to 0. Or you can take this one as for easy calculation way. X square plus y square minus 8x minus 60y plus 21 plus lambda times of, simply this is x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Passing through 1 comma 2, you will get lambda value. Substitute back, you will get the answer. And answer is C. The point which has the same power with respect to this. So again, it is a verification only. You need to talk about what is the power of this one with respect to this one, power of. Or simply find the radical axis of these two. Minus 8x minus, so it will be minus 3x. 40 minus 16 plus 24 is equal to 0. So clearly x should be equal to 8. Next, you find the radical axis for these two. So x square plus y square, 8x cancel. So this is equal to 16y. This minus this plus 120 is equal to 0. So y is equal to 120 by 16. So it is equal to, what is this? 15 by minus 15 by 2. So the answer is going to be 8 comma minus 15 by 2. So what is the same power? It is the radical center. Radical center. So with this one, I'm concluding the session here. Thank you very much. See you with another session.